everybody. It's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep.
He's been waiting a long time, and it looks like he's going to get that call.
Getting drafted is a dream come true. You now have the opportunity to play in the major leagues. You're in a major league system. Hard work and preparation, you can climb the ladder.
You have to ask yourself, are you willing to do what it takes to battle every day, to get the job done, to get your team over the top?
This game is turned upside down!
Are you willing to take that chance?
A perfect game!
Oh, I can't wait! You talk about a guy who comes much advertised. This is it. I am raring to go. Let's watch.
You hear about certain people who have potential, have great potential, and they go out there every day and prove it. You bet I'll be watching. We might be watching generational talent. The journey begins now.
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect gets a call from an experienced scout.
What? You must be kidding. What? They drafted who? We had this circus last year.
Getting your first hit out of the way, your first at bat, takes a lot of pressure off you. The first time stepping into the Oakland Coliseum, I was nervous. You know, I'm facing Dave Stewart. You know, I faced him one time in spring training prior to that. And now everything that you dreamed about, you know, being in the big leagues, being in the show, you know, I walk up there as second hitter and I'm looking like, oh my, I'm finally here. And he could have rolled the ball. I'd probably swung at it.
Welcome back. We're in extras here. Now the third baseman, number 24.
The third baseman, Nicholas.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses across to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th. To the batter now, Alex McGarry. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
McAfee, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So they're down to their final out. And now Nick Quintana. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1. Swing and he popped it up. Bunnell gets under it. And that'll do it.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal.
Bottom of the 9th. Here's the left fielder, number 42. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. And a pitch. Center field, number 42, flying after this one. Base hit as he pulls up short.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And it's fouled away. The pitch. That's through there for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Runner at first with no outs here. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Grounder might be 2. Sanchez over to second, and they turn the double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So digging in, Alex McGarry. In for a strike, 0-1. Swings through that one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just.
And down on strikes. And that'll do it. 4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
Back here at the ballpark, so bottom of the 9th. Now it's the second baseman, Quincy McAfee. And there's the strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat.
Pulls it in, and that's the ball game. And this one ends with the score 8.
Baseball is the best game because baseball does not have a clock. At its highest level, the drama unfolds because there is no clock to bail a team out. 27 up, 27 down.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And the batter will be the shortstop, Carson Williams. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2 now. Swings through it for the K. Gassed it right by him.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
And the righty deals. And that one wrapped foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
For the victorious tie, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. So digging in, number 6. That's in for a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Throws to first. Now 1 gone in the ninth.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Number 53, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now the left fielder, Nico Holsizer.
No ball. 1
And a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
On 11 hits, 1 error. They left 18 runners on base.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. So digging in, Nico Holsizer. There's a strike.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 now. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here's Brendan McKay to hit. He's already homered in this game. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1-0.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Now it's the shortstop, Carson Williams. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
That's strike 1. And down on strikes he goes. Ball game. 9-6 the final in this one for Chris Singleton and our
In the professional ranks, players have to develop not just on the field, but in the weight room as well. Minor league manager Rachel Balkovec joins me.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
For so many prospects, they come in
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Skye Bolt.
Inside, ball 1.
Pitch misses inside, 1-0. Called strike right there.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
And a 1-2. Popped up. Sanchez drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Jefferson Quero.
And here's the catcher, Jefferson Quero. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
0-1's the count.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The pitch. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Edmer Perez getting ready to hit. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. That's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little.
There's so many different ways for a pitcher to succeed.
Get ahead.
Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Osiris Johnson. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one. Top of the zone for a strike. And the count is 0-2. The pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
The pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Trump makes the grab, 2 down.
Third baseman, number 1.
So up next, Kobe Fletcher Vance.
Fletcher Vance.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And right back to the mound. And that is the ball game. 5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Number 15, leading things off, and takes a strike. Strike 2. And he deals. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. And there's 1 down.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. White has a beat on it. Puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, number 24. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Got it. And that is the ball game.
Well, these guys were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, number 31. And that one popped to short. Waddell makes the play, and there's 1 away. Edwin Arroyo now at the plate. There's the strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And the 0-2. Gets under it and pops it up. Waddell sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Number 6 now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That's a strike. 0-2 now.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by these guys to get it done for the hometown fans.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. And now the right fielder, number 31. Just missed. And it's even up.
1-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. There's a strike.
Hey, all right. Here we go now.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And here is Quincy McAfee. Inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Stays alive. This to center field. Number 7 coming in on it. He's got it. 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Edwin Arroyo. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Outside corner, there's a strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, these guys were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
He has been on a hot streak lately, really impressing the organization. I'm joined by mental performance coach Kellen Lee. Kellen, how do you work with a player like this while they're on a hot streak without knocking them off their run?
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Here's the catcher to hit, Logan Driscoll. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Struck him out without a swing. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now, Nick Schnell, and that's in for a strike. The 0-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in a scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
No errors. They left 10 men on base.
Welcome if you just joined us, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, as we've got 2 away in the 9th. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Right through there, got him. And that'll do it. Final score here today, 10-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
First for the victorious Braves, 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Driscoll in the box now, takes strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
0-2 now. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Number 53 digs in now. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one's in there. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to bat.
And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Auer in the box now. Take strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. In the air, right side of the infield. And that'll do it. 3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Now the third baseman, number 53. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
And a swing and a miss. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And the batter now, Greg Jones. On the outside corner, strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So 2 down now, and here is Mason Auer. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. And strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Tapped softly on the ground, Williams. On to first, ball game. A 5-3 final score.
It's important for pitchers early on in their development to realize that no matter how hard you throw, if you can't change speeds effectively, you will not have success at the top levels of the sport. Bringing in now 1985 National League All-Star and MLB Network analyst Ron Darling. Ron, what's the importance of changing speeds effectively?
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well, 1-run game, and now here is Jacob Berry. The tying run at the plate, and that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Got him looking. 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tanner Allen. And first offering is fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Got him! And there's 2 away.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Davis Bradshaw will hit next. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. And a 1-0 final score here in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well, 1-run game, and now number 15. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And that one a little bit high.
Here we go.
That's in there, and the count 1-2. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
One down.
Now here is Kobe Fletcher Vance. High fly ball out to center field.
I got it.
Wall snags it on the run. 2 outs, base is empty. Santiago Chavez, the next to hit. That one lifted to left. Sharp has this one sized up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if the final 1-0.
Ron, before we took a break, you were talking about the importance of pitch sequencing for pitchers. How does that work? Why is it so critical?
Well, in today's game, there is so much that the opposition knows about a certain pitcher. What pitches he throws.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping.
Back here at the ballpark, on to the bottom of the 10th. And now the DH, Tyler Neslony. And first offering is fouled off.
Have you ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
I haven't been in many games as a fan.
1 up, 1 down.
Out.
The batter.
Now here is Wes Cat. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Beard, the runner at second with 1 away. Strike 2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat. Sosa
in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Right back to him on the mound. On to first, ball game. And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
There's been a movement in recent years to just
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. So digging in, Edmer Perez. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. And there's the strike.
All right, come on now.
Got him swinging. Gassed it right by him.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Next offering is fouled back. And here it comes. Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Number 11 now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. And ball 1.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just 1 strike away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Here we go.
Another 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. That's the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and fun one.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Welcome back.
Leading
Now
off
it's the right
for the
fielder,
Blue
Brian Miller.
The right fielder, Brian.
That's in for a strike.
There we go.
Now 1-1.
We got nobody.
The tying run at the plate. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Got him looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ian Lewis. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. That's in there. And that is strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
They left 13 men on base.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, here's the left fielder, Tanner Allen. And first offering is fouled off. Next pitch is popped up. Potts under it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So up next, Paul McIntosh. That one's in there. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Strike on the inside corner.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Tosses to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Swings and misses. That's strike two.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Got him, and that's the ball game. 1-0 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
An agent needs to check in from time to time. A savvy agent will engender confidence, but the measure of a good agent.
We're checking in on one of my diamond.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Nate Mundu getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Swinging a foul straight back. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss. And one away.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
So digging in, Wes Cat. Swings and misses. Strike one. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. The 0-2. Got him swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Number 27 now at the plate. That's to third, and that one handled. The throw to first, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Jose Rodriguez. That's in there. 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 36. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
The 0-2. And now 1 and 2.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So 2 down now, and here is Yolbert Sanchez. That one's in there, 0-1. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Number 47 settles underneath it, squeezes it, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on no hits. And welcome back. 11th inning set to get underway. Now the number 2 hitter, number 8. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Bounce to third. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Colby Allard on to pitch here. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Braves. 2 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. Desloney, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Yeah. Now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Left field. Sharp settles under this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that is the ball game. And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
No errors. They left 10 men on base.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. So digging in, Wes Cat. And there's the strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
1 up, 1 down. And now the right fielder, number 27. On the ground. And that's gobbled up by Sanchez. On to first. 2 up, 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On to first. Ball game. And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. They say it went.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
Now it's the right fielder, James Beard. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about. Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then
he goes down looking.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Jackson Frazier digs in now. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Next pitch inside. Going to count 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Plays it first.
Righty delivers. And a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Goes down looking.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
At the plate, Nick Cale. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. This to third. And that quickly 2 away. And now the center fielder, Joe Gray. Here's a strike. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. And a pitch. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at the ballpark, Eduardo Garcia now.
The shortstop, Eduardo
Gomez back to work.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Got him. And now 1 away.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Next to hit, number 17. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Puts a bunt down. In plenty of time to first, and that's an out on the sacrifice. Here's Josh Van Meter, 1 for 2. Chopper right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Up the middle, Waddell tosses to first. That ends the frame. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 11. All set for the bottom of the 11th. And here's the first baseman, number 32. And a foul ball. Extra innings certainly had a different feel starting in 2020 with a new rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning, and that forced teams to rethink their strategy in extra frames.
Yeah, much less margin for error, and Boog, to your dismay, not much sacrifice bunting. Teams usually try for the big inning.
Certainly not.
final line score. First for the victorious Shuckers, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Eduardo Garcia now. There's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the right-hander deals. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Have you ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
I've been in many games as a fan.
In there. Got him looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. Next is the designated hitter, Freddie Zamora. And that's in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Got him swinging.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Big spot here, bottom of the ninth, down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, Josh Van Meter. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Bounce to the left side. On to first, ball game. 1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
7 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Hector Gomez.
He swings and fouls one off. Left-hand hitter waits.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Designated hitter.
And here is Freddie Zamora. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Swings through that.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Warren in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board. Keep pitching.
For so many players from Latin American countries in particular who sign as international free agents or even through the draft, their transition to affiliated professional baseball can not just be a shift in terms of the
Welcome if you just joined us, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, as we've got 2 away in the ninth. So first and second with 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Xavier Isaac. Little chopper rolls foul. First and second, 2 down. Strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will.
Got him looking. And that'll do it.
Well, a 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Number 30, Hector
Jones in the box now, takes strike one. Bounce to the right. Exposito over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Brujan in the box now, takes strike one. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. And that one upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
On the ground to short, Phillip. Fires across the diamond, and they're down to their last out.
The center fielder, number 6, Tristan Peter.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, number 6. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And today is draft day. Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of fun. Got him! And that's the ball game.
Well, these guys were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
He's receiving an immense honor, maybe one of the largest you can get as a minor league player. He has been named to...
A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in.
Before the break, we were talking about how exciting it is for these young players getting called up to AAA. Carlos, when you got called up to AAA in 2001, what was going through your mind?
Well, you know what? It was a big jump because now you're getting players that are veterans coming down from the big leagues to AAA. So the level of play was a little bit more advanced. So this is where you get tested. And if you succeed in AAA, you pretty much secure your spot. At the very least, they think that you're ready for the big leagues, and then they don't hesitate to call you up.
Yeah, that's it. When you're jumping a level, you're excited, you're eager to find out where your talent level sits with a talent above the league that you come from. And if you want to make it to the major leagues, you got to prove yourself at every level.
Well, they're at the doorstep of the big leagues.
Of course, it's not always by choice that a pitcher...
Welcome back. Last chance for the home team. Now it's the DH, James Triantos. Late swing fouled off.
You got no one.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Sets him down looking. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back.
All right, come on now.
One down, base is empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards left center. Guthrie on the move to his right. Pulls it in, and that's the ball game. A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. And welcome back. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Lewin Diaz. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confident.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And now it's going to be John Rhodes. Swing and a ball popped up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Cameron at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's a strike. The 1-2. Got him looking, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they back here at the ballpark, on to extra innings. And now the DH, Connor Norby. The pitch. 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
0-2 now. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around third. He scores. It's 4-3. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Norby gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And now, number 16. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Hey, we got 1 here.
Good eye right there. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Adam Hall. Swings through that one. 0-1. And a strike in there. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. At the belt and fires. Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom. Back now, we're in extras, and this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men.
Daz Cameron at the plate, 1 for 2. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run, you're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
Over to Aguilar. Now one gone in the ninth. Now it's going to be Connor Norby. Slapped foul.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
That clips the zone, and it's 0-2. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Colin Burns. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these guys, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
We go to the ninth. Now at the plate, Adam Hall. And there's the strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Ramon Urias will hit next. There's the strike. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. That one finds the corner. 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Digging in, Josh Lester. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Right-handed reliever. Ball 1 there.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire shop.
What makes baseball different than every other sport, other than, the eye test? I mean, when you go in there and you look at a football player, you look at hands, feet, how tall he is. In baseball, we look at what he does on the field, how he performs on the field, how he moves. That is the most important thing to a baseball player. It isn't how big he is. I mean, we've had great players who are 5'5", and we've had great players who are, 6'11". Those are the things that separate our sport from everywhere else, every other sport, is that we look at how big that heart is, not how big you are.
This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. C.J. Hinojosa getting ready to hit. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
Jerar Encarnacion now at the plate. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Peyton Burdick.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And down on strikes. And that'll do it.
Kind of a strange win. Only 3 hits. So they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching. Really kept them in it and gave them a chance.
Gwinnett Stripers. 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the 9th.
Number 30.
Well, 1-run game. And now C.J. Hinojosa. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Burdick.
Now the left fielder, Peyton Burdick. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
It's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Nope, that's it.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Nope, ball.
It's a good take.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And here is number 19. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the guy standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for tuning in, and we've got a good one going here in extra innings. Wendell swings through it for strike 1. The next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In plenty of time to first, and here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Number 34, the next to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Clips the corner, no balls, 2 strikes.
No balls.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Jorge Alfaro at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. There's a strike. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Next pitch is popped up. Gomez pulls that one down, and there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Now only one out remaining.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
That just misses, and that's ball one. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And there's a strike. Swing and a bouncer. Has some trouble with it.
One out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Hinojosa in the box now. Takes strike one. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
In the air to left center. White under it.
I got it.
And there it is. And a 1-0 final score here in this one.
When players start producing, especially early in their career, fans can't help but compare them to MLB stars of the past and present.
Sometimes dreams do come true. This player is about to get the chance that millions only dream of. The chance to see.
He's made it to the show. Jake Peavy, former Cy Young Award winner. What do you recall about putting on that Padres uniform for the first time in 2002?
Well, before putting it on, Roflo, I remember walking into a big league clubhouse for the first time and seeing PV44 hanging on a locker. In a way, seeing Trevor Hoffman, some future Hall of Famers in this room. Was scared, was excited all at the same time, asking a lot of questions, but ready to prove that I belong at that level.
Carlos. I was so grateful, so excited. One thing that caught me by surprise is I was extremely nervous playing defense. Like just being out there for the first time in those big stadiums, packed 50,000 fans, playing defense, I was extremely nervous. Yet at the plate, I was able to find my calm. So I had to work on how to control my breathing between the lines.
All that work has paid off. He's finally made it to the bigs.
Listen, nobody's going to sit there and say that.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Hector Gomez. Leading off with the 8.
Hey, come on now.
There's a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Moises Gomez, the next to hit for the Angels, and fouled off. And a pitch. In for a strike. And it's 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Ground ball, left side. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop, Zach.
So in now for the Angels, number 9. That's in there. That's strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final 3-1.
For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left a left.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. Here's Mike Moustakas to hit. That's in for a strike. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Olsen hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
That one fouled off. 0-1. And that one fouled off. Got it by him for the K.
Well, a pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
Throws across the diamond. 3rd out. Angels back at Truist Park, ready to begin the 8th. Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. That's in there, and that is strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Next offering upstairs.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up. He's got it, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Zach.
Now, number 9. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Rendon, the next to hit for the Angels. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That clips a corner. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. And the Angels are gone in order. They're down. Back here in Atlanta, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Mike Trout. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And a foul ball left side. And he deals. Way out front for strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy. Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And down on strikes he goes, and that'll do it.
A really nice 3-game home series.
It's one of the most intriguing times of the year for everyone around baseball, including the fans. It is the
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Welcome in, Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ji-hwan Bae. He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Swings and misses, it's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
0-2 now. Swings through that and it's a strikeout. 2 gone now.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Next offering is fouled back. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth.
Man, so close to the immaculate inning as that foul ball scored.
Got him. That's the ball game. And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm Jon Sciambi saying so long.
Atlanta Braves, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base.
Welcome in, Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now the first baseman, Endy Rodriguez. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Out to short. Throw on to Olsen. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-2. And down on strikes. And that'll do it. A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm Jon Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Welcome in, Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well, 1-run game. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Ji-hwan Bae. Harris has a beat on it. And there's 1 away. Up next for the Pirates, Liover Peguero. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
He goes down looking. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Jason DeLay. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. And the 1-0. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And that's in for a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one popped up right side. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
He's playing in the Mets-Braves rivalry for the very first time. Ron, why is it so important to establish yourself in these divisional rivalries?
Well, I think when you look at these collisions in the division, I think what's really important is to put this into perspective, that the great players on that team, you're going to be playing against for the next 4.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here's Daniel Vogelbach. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Just off the outside edge. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
All right, come on now.
The 1-2. Stays alive.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Beatty in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Swings and misses. 2 gone.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Austin Wells digs in now. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. And here it comes. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Called out on strikes. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now it's Franchy Cordero. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball. Pitch is in there. That is strike 2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Got him, and that's the ball game. And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run for Chris Singleton. 5.
With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And digging in for San Francisco, Mark Mathias. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Olsen settles under it. Drops into the glove. 2 away down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it off. Unfortunate for him.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can. A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
First for the victorious Giants.
Baseball players are notoriously a super.
Welcome in. We're in the 8th. 2 men out. John Sciambi along with Chris Singleton. So 2 down. And next for the Mets, Brett Baty. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count. And 2.
Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and that is that. So 2 runs in the inning on 2 hits, including the homer. New inning getting started. Now it's DJ Stewart. Gomez back to work. Bounce to the right side. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down. Danny Mendick getting ready to hit. First offering misses the mark. Slice down the right side. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. The pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
The 2-2. Popped up. 2 down.
The first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Daniel Vogelbach at the plate. 1 for 3. Clips the outside corner. Strike 1. Kicks and fires. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count off at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 9-6 the final in this one. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. 9th inning here with 1 away. So the lineup flips over. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Murphy hauls it in, 2 away.
All right, jump on him.
And that one wrapped foul. 2 down, nobody on. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. A 7-5 final score in this one.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Back to the top of the lineup, Wynton Bernard digging in for the Rockies. Swinging a foul straight back.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's 1 down. And now the shortstop, Alan Trejo. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Hey, come on now.
Goes down looking.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know.
Welcome in, Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now it's Elias Diaz. And that one pulled foul. The 0-1. Popped up left side. Shoemaker calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 3. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Got him looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And now here's Eleuris Montero. And there's the strike. Ground ball right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. And your final score, 5-2. And the road team picks up.
Well, we spoke earlier with Kellen.
Welcome in, Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here's Jason Hayward. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Taylor stands in now and watches strike 1. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas. And first offering is fouled off. Got him looking. And that is the ball game. 6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm Jon Sciambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
Welcome in, Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here's Nolan Gorman, 1 for 3. Pitch misses inside, ball 1. Foul ball.
Plays a 1 here.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Here's Nolan Arenado, 1 for 2.
Arenado.
And he flips a breaking ball in there. Or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One down, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And they get Arenado for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
So up next, Jordan Walker. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. In the air, out towards left center. Arcia makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing here this half. 11-5 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.
Here we are in the final stretch of the season, and this player.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, number 19. First pitch just misses. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. And the right-hander deals. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Righty delivers. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Murphy makes the grab, and there's one down. Ryan Reynolds here. There's a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike three.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Next to hit, Jack Sawinski. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. And the final score here, 4-3. Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that's outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And first offering is fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swings through that one for strike 1.
One strike.
A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Next offering is down low.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded.
It's getting late into the season, and he's.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now for the Marlins, Ryan De La Cruz. 1 for 3. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, and that's a ball. The pitch. Fastball in for a strike. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Olsen makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Stepping in, Jake Burger. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon. Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jacob Berry. There's the strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Out to short. Arcia zips it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Number 20, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That's the second out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not. But
and a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton. Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here's Trey Turner. That one's in there. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The punch out there, down on strikes, and he knew it.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Nootbaar now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Oh, 2 now. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now it's Alec Bohm. And that's in for a strike.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Next pitch is popped up. 1 away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Ground ball to the right side, and he grabs it foul. Castellanos started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. And a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. Got him swinging. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
The next pitch misses, and 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 4-1 the final here today. Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Now it's Dominic Smith. There's a strike.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. On the ground to third. Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Lane Thomas. Hopped up right side. Albies in position. Hauls it in for the out.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the
We know a variety of things can contribute.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. He was late there, strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Hey, nobody.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Stays alive. The tying run at the plate. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball, still 0-2. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Ian Happ up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That one hit to right. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Swanson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. 3 out.
Cruising down the street.
Welcome in. We're in the 8th. 2 men out. Jon Sciambi along with Chris Singleton. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Good eye right there.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
There's a 1-1. There's the strike.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Albies makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. You get 2 runs on. We go to the 9th, and now up for Washington, number 7. And that one is in for a strike.
Definitely an outlier when you consider how the game is played. It's all about velocity. It's all about exit velocity and the ability to slug and hit the ball out of the ballpark. Guy like this, I'm not sure he gets scouted today or even drafted, but his ability to consistently repeat his delivery, hit the corners, change speeds, he doesn't have much margin for error. So to have the level of success he's had at the big leagues is very impressive.
Number 30, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Hey, 1 down, 1 down.
1 down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Jeter Downs to the plate here. And that's in there for strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And that'll do it.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic.
And with that, the regular season is over, and it looks like we're going to see some new faces making their postseason debut. Carlos, what can you tell about the postseason and why it's so difficult and why it's so unique?
Man, it's just a totally different ball game. I mean, it's a new beginning. So whatever you did in the regular season no longer matters. That's right. And I love that. I mean, the intensity that you take to the ballpark every single day is just superb. You have a new, pep in your step. You're ready to go. You know that everything you do, every little thing matters. It's the most fun I've had playing baseball, postseason baseball.
That's right. If you're a rookie making it to the postseason or you're a 10-year veteran, it's like making your major league debut all over again. All is brand new, more focus, attention from the media and outside hype, and then pitch to pitch is very intense in postseason baseball. It is the best.
What do you recall, Jake, about your first postseason start?
My first postseason start, I had some broken ribs in St. Louis, and it did not go well in Old Busch Stadium. Albert Pujols and company put a hurting on Mr. Peavy.
Yeah. Carlos, what about you?
Just trying to keep my breathing under control. And we were talking about paying attention to detail. How about this pitch right now? Win this pitch. Pitch to pitch. It just escalated from there. But that's basically the mentality you got to have to succeed.
Well, 162 in the books. Now the real fun begins. The playoffs are here.
With Chris Singleton, I'm Jon Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. 9th inning here with 1 away. Now it's Christian Yelich. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. To the right side, and that's just foul. Adames, the runner at third. McLean over at second with one down. Next offering is down low. Now 1-2. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now it's Josh Donaldson's turn to hit. Swings and misses, and that is strike 1. Upstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that is the ball game. 7-3 is how this one ends.
Joe, I remember back when you first.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And first offering is fouled off. There's the swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a pitch. Chopped out in front of the plate. Now 1 gone in the ninth. Willy Adames stands in. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. There's the strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think this guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. The 0-2. That one to first. That's the ball game. The Atlanta Braves win the wild card series and are moving on to the NLDS. So the Atlanta Braves sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins and look ahead now to the division series.
Well, they really showed up, Boog, and so did these home fans. A lot of really positive energy in this ballpark, and I'm sure that had some impact at least. And this club has to feel excited moving on to the next round with a lot of good momentum on their side.
And, of course, on the other side, the season comes to a close. It's always great to make the postseason, but it was a short run, and I'm sure that's something they will look to improve upon as they move into the offseason and prepare for next year. Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here's Yan Gomes. Next pitch is popped up. Puts it away for the out.
The first baseman, number 22, Matt Mervis.
And up next for Chicago, Matt Mervis. And first offering is fouled off. And he pumps it a strike. Next one is off the plate. Now 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Corner at the plate now. That's ball one. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that...
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, one of the goals in the postseason is to split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here's Tony Kemp, 1 for 3. And it's fouled away.
Come on, guys.
Next offering upstairs. Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creep it into my mind right now.
The 1-2. It's softly on the ground left side. On the run, throw to first. One up, one down.
The first baseman, number 5.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freeman.
And fouled off. In for a strike. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So they're down to their final out. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one. Welcome in. We're in the 8th. 2 men out. John Sciambi along with Chris Singleton.
Number 30.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. That one down the line and foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 homers in the inning lead to 3 runs. Home half of. And welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Jason Hayward. And there's the strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Whips it to first on the run. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
And now the center fielder, James Outman. That pitch gets the inside corner. It's 0-1. And that one clips the corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's call, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone. Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Next offering is fouled back. Down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, you can tell these guys feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard.
An off-season check-in from a player's agent. New to the majors, this player's offered schooling on the structure of his contract. The agent moves on from that topic.